They say, oh, you're a Christian? That means you follow all the rules. Like you sit in church and act all perfect, then go live like everybody else at school. But see, that's not Jesus, that's religion. Religion is a mask, a role that you play. It says smile on church days, but then stay lost for the rest of the week. It's quoting scripture without knowing the heart. It's judging the outside and tearing people apart. Religion draws lines that push people out. It whispers, you don't belong here, while shouting fake love with a mouthful of doubt. But Jesus, see, Jesus tore the curtain down. He sat with the broken and gave them a crown. He didn't come for those who pretend they're okay. He came for the ones the world pushed away. For the girl who thinks her past disqualifies her. For the guy who's been told that church isn't for him. For the one who sits in silence wondering, would they still love me if they knew where I've been? See, Jesus came for the addicted, the rejected, the ones who feel alone in a room full of people. He didn't wait at the top of some ladder called holy. He came down into the mess and made a home for the lowly. See, religion says earn your seat. But Jesus says, I saved your seat. Religion says, prove you're clean. But Jesus says, let me wash your feet. Religion makes you feel like you don't measure up. But Jesus pours grace until it overflows the cup. He doesn't shame you for the dirt on your hands. He kneels beside you and helps you stand. See, it isn't about acting right. It's about being known. It's about being loved in a way that anchors your soul. Because the truth is, you belong. Not when you change, not when you're perfect, not when you've prayed 3 days in a row, but you belong because Jesus already made it so. So if you've ever felt like you don't fit in, like the church is a place for the people without sin, let me tell you the truth you needed all along. In Jesus, there's a place where you belong. Not after you pray more or get your life right, but right here, right now, in your darkest night. When the weight feels too heavy to carry alone, when the silence in your room feels louder than your phone, when you've cried so hard that you can't catch your breath, and you wonder if anyone would care if you left. That's when Jesus leans closer, not with judgment in his tone, but with tears in his eyes and a voice that says, child, you are mine. He sees every scar you've tried to hide, every sleepless night, every tear you've cried. He knows the shame you keep locked away, and still he whispers, you are worth it. I came anyway. There's a seat at the table carved just for you, a space with your name that is for no one else but you. You are not too far. You're not too broken. You're not too late, and you are not a mistake, because Jesus didn't say, this is for the ones who have it all together. No. He said, this is for the ones barely holding on, for the ones fighting quiet battles no one's noticed, for the kid hiding in headphones so no one sees the tears, for the girl scrolling at midnight comparing her life to strangers, for the guy who's smiling in public but breaking in private, for the weary who feel too tired to fight, for the wounded who can't stop bleeding, and for the ones standing in the rain thinking that this storm will never end. Jesus came for you. So if you're searching for a place to be known, a place where you don't have to walk alone, let me tell you something today. You have found it right here, right now, in him. Because the truth is, you belong. You are loved. And no matter what you've done, there's still room at the table. Because the cross didn't just forgive you, it made room for you. And in Jesus, you belong.